I have been testing out my new fuel pump control, which is a brake controller. This is one that Peter Coronis gave to me. Thank you, Peter. This particular one is supposedly an inertia-based model, which will apply the brakes gradually as it senses tilt and incline and the speed of the vehicle. Fortunately, at least on this type of model, it's very easy to disable. It has a level switch on here. I don't know if you can see that. And you just turn the level all the way up so that it's always on. It does not turn off based on being on flat ground. It basically always thinks that you're going down a hill, so that it will always be on. No matter how you mount the unit, it just basically disables the whole feature. So then on this side we have a gain knob. If I can get that to focus. There. So we have, we can turn this up or down. That will basically, it adjusts the range in which we're able to work with the slider switch. So one way that you could do this is to take the slider switch, which slides back and forth here, and you could adjust this. This sets the range that works. So if you set the gain down, this slider switch will go from just turn on just a little bit of gas. And if you turn the gain up, it'll turn the gas on very quickly. Or brakes, depending on the way you have this hooked up. I've decided, at least for now, I'm just going to use the gain knob on the side, and I'm not going to use the slider switch because this does not appear to be easy to take apart. So what I'm going to do is I've just got the switch wedged in the on position. I've just got a dime in there. It's holding it on. So this would actually want to spring back out. But I've got it all the way over, and there's just wedged in place. And then I can turn this gain knob up or down, and that will control the amount of fuel that I get. That will control the PWM going to the fuel pump output. I've been testing this with a multimeter and a battery, and it does work. It runs all the way the full range from full output to zero output. So I'm going to go install it now and test it out. We'll see if it does pretty good. I have now installed the brake controller. You can see it there. Like I said before, I've got the switch. It would normally spring back, but I've defeated the spring by wedging the handle in place. On this side I've got the level switch set all the way to steep so that it will be all the way on. On this side is my gain control so that I can turn up or down the fuel pump. So that's the only one that I would actually adjust in operation. It's wired up so that I can also use the switch to turn off the gasoline or turn it back on. That way I have a positive disconnect. This is set to the battery, to the power to the fuel pump. It goes in series with this and this. So when I kill this, everything's dead. Gasoline is on, and we should be able to crank up here. Okay. The fuel is all the way on right now, so it's a little bit rich while it's warming up. I'm going to slowly turn the knob down, and you can see what happens. The computer knows how to compensate for a large portion of the travel here. So as I'm turning it down. It's about halfway down now. Okay, it's starting to lean out. The computer's trying to compensate, but eventually it just has no more adjustment. Okay, I'm able to lean it out to there. You can see how smoothly I'm able to lean it right down to where it won't even run. And I can bring it back. I can push it all the way up to the top. Okay, that's all the way back on there. I can also, if I want to kill the gasoline completely, I'll just hit the switch and it runs out of gas. So that should be a much better switchover experience from gasoline to wood gas, and I'm gonna see how I can do with it. I'll keep you posted.